Hello everyone. In this episode, we are going to see a game between two super grandmasters. The specialty of this game is that it got over only in 10 moves. Dmitry Andrikin, whose highest FIDE rating is 2744, is playing white pieces in this game, and Sergei Karjakin, with the highest FIDE rating of 2788, is playing black pieces. Both these are well-known super grandmasters from Russia, and this game happened in World Bridge Championship in year 2010. Dmitry Andrikin starts with c4, which is called English opening. Karjakin replaces with pawn e5. White develops the knight and black does the same thing. White develops his other knight also. This is called three-knight system in English opening. Black can make it four knights with knight f6. bb4 is another possibility. But in this game, g6 was played, which is also perfectly fine. White can play g3 here, but he decides to play sharp with d4. Andrikin is a very strong blitz player. He was rated about 2800 in as far as blitz is concerned. So naturally he goes for some sharp play with pawn d4. Karjakin has to capture at d4. Now standard move is knight into d4, but Andrikin sets up a drop here, an interesting drop we are about to see. He plays knight d5. Black played bishop g7, perfectly fine move, nothing wrong with the move. And white's idea is to play bg5 here to induce some weaknesses in black's position. Karjakin, without much thinking, plays knight g7, which looks natural, but it's a mistake. The best move in this position was knight ce7, and then black is fine. You people can work out the details if you can. Let us come back to the game. It looks like ng7 is perfectly fine, but in this exact position, white has a very strong move, knight into d4. The move is not a blunder, but it entails some trap and also the best continuation. If black takes knight into d4, bishop into e7 regains the piece and also drops black's queen. So it is totally winning. That is why Karjakin decides to play bishop into d4, but he overlooks the following queen sacrifice. White captures on d4 with the queen. Again, it's not a blunder, but a brilliant move. The justification is, if black takes on d4, white has got nf6 check, king f8 forced, and bishop h6 mate. A strange way of checkmating the opponent's king with two small pieces. This is called collaboration mate. So when white played queen into d4, black cannot take the knight on d4. And continuing the position is also very difficult. Karjakin plays kingside castling. Now it's perfectly possible to take the queen on d4 with a knight. But before that, white plays knight f6 check. Black to play. Black cannot play king g7 because knight h5 double check, forced move, and queen g7 will be checkmate. So black is forced to play king h8 in this position, and it looks like black has defended for the time being, because any discovered check by moving the knight will be met with knight into queen, knight into d4. But that is what exactly Dmitry Andreykin plays. He gives this ng4 wonderful discovered check, sacrificing the queen. And in this position, finding that there is no satisfactory defense, we'll see why it is. Finding that there is no satisfactory defense, Karjakin resigns. Let us see why he resigned. Now going to g8 with the king is not possible, because nh6 will be m8. So black should take on d4, accept his sacrifice, but this will also lead to the following mate: bishop f6 check, king g8, nh6 check. Strange type of mate, very rare mate. It's actually called suffocation mate. So in this position, after ng4 check, there is no proper defense. f6 if played will lose to bishop into f6 check. King g8 means nh6 mate, and rook into f6 means queen into f6 check, king g8, and mate in a similar pattern, nh6. So white is able to checkmate black in a little irregular way, and let us understand black's mistake. He didn't expect it, that queen sacrifice. He played little casual chess, although Karjakin is a very famous player. This game teaches us to be very careful in openings and to think twice before making any move. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode. If you like this, you please subscribe to our channel. Thanks again.